Moving Africa's economy forward, regional integration and the youth are the center of discussion at the annual Africa Development Bank Group meeting underway in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. The gathering has been attended by African and international dignitaries. Our economics anchor, Nzinga Qunta, is there and filed this report.
Africa imports over $35 billion worth of agricultural products. It's estimated that half of the African combined population is employed in the sector and that there's much unexplored potential for economic growth there. The African Development Bank believes that more youth and women participation will lead to rapid growth.
We're creating the desire, we're creating the interest among youths, among women to step up, their participation in the agri sector, which we're seeing quite a lot happening. We've set up a $2.7 billion climate smart agriculture program that would allow us to have food when it's raining, have food when it is not raining. So it's very important to us that in doing so, we will be building climate resilience into our food systems.
The Director of Regional Development and Regional Integration at the bank also believes that women and youth have opportunities to participate in growing the African economy.
One of the areas that we're looking at in trying to promote regional integration is really looking at the whole area of regional value chains, particularly for SMEs, particularly for women and youth entrepreneurs. If we develop these regional value chains properly, they could plug in and become suppliers. So for instance, if you look at the South African auto industry in Port Elizabeth, where do they get their inputs from? Some of their inputs could be supplied by suppliers from other neighboring countries. For instance, if you look at leather coming in from Botswana and actually now being processed within South Africa for the auto industry.
Youth are consistently being touted as a way to improve growth, but there are many challenges when it comes to how young people work. The International Labour Organization says young people account for 23.5% of the 38.1% estimated total working poor in sub-Saharan Africa. The African Development Bank president aims to create 25 million jobs for youth with his Jobs for Youth initiative. One of the initiative's advisors says there needs to be a wider look at challenges to youth unemployment.
One of the biggest issues is skills development, skills training. And that's an interesting area because on one side you can skill people up for the jobs of today, but on another side, really what's happening is you see a lot of people thinking through what are the needs of the population and how do I train myself to meet those needs. And I think there's a role to play in facilitating people's ability to, one, figure out what those needs are, and then two, create the opportunities to meet those needs.
Nzinga Qunta, SABC News, Malabo, Equatorial.